1 in 800 people have fans in pain. My name is Salman Libby. I'm 1 out of 800. No, I try to stay away from games like this, but I'm taking a new step. I'm gonna be a strong boy and play this.
I'm a man with a massive plan, good in my head and don't give a. Now I lose again, I'm a loser, get the bad statistics and I didn't matter anyway. Live like I lost it all, the hole in the wall, gonna them in the. So banging hot and langing, I'm a man who's a digging a dangerous hole. I was gonna pay for all that I'm gifted, how we gonna do it? Take what I want, though the world's resistant, how we gonna do it? Cash on the barrel head, no double, how we gonna do it? Get what I want, cause I'm raw and gifted, grandma's gonna pay.
It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason, and it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Up next, it's our main event between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And we're underway from Seattle. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Go set. Set.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Go set. Set.
Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. It's caught. Barner. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
We go set. Set.
Now Darnold off the play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Go set.
And again, it's Darnold. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. It's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. To the air with Penix. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play as well as a new set of downs.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Penix now. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing third down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Third and long for him here. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. Zane Gonzalez on to attempt this field goal. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. Play fake, Darnold. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. Picked off by, I love this name, Devon Diablo. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Going right side, Robinson with it. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Got it, man. It's Drake London. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Dumped off to his running back. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. So that connection for first will bring us to the end of the first. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Lumen Field in just a minute.
First down, Falcons.
Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They've got a first to begin the frame. From the shotgun, Penix finds his back. It's Robinson. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
First down, Atlanta.
And again, it's Penix. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Michael Penix Jr., the touchdown. Zane Gonzalez on for the point after try. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. To kick it away, here's Pinion. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He beams one deep right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan. Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Yards to go.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Completed to his running back. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They'll try to throw. It's Darnold. And they got home. Sacked him on fourth down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Taking a shot for the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to...
And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pull out in front further, 13-zip. Drake London with the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. Looks away from one. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10.
What? We go set.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Set.
Here's Darnold, first and 10. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. Gets it to the 15. All the way. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks make it a one-score game before halftime. Cooper Kupp, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here's D. Alford. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Penix now to throw. Escapes the pocket. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. Play action. Here's Penix. He's dropping deep on this snap. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. It cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Penix working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And he takes it down to the 33. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
We look underneath here. Robinson. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Dose of the hurry up here. On 1st down, here's Penix. Flush down to the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Getting out to his left. He's going to keep it this time. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Penix on 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Penix on 1st down. Flush down out to his left. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
2nd and 3 now. Robinson on the inside give. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Falcons will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Extra point is good by Gonzalez. And the Falcons double their lead to 14.
Seahawks 7. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Fields the hard squib kick. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before the half. He's throwing deep to the left side. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons are stopped on that return, so that interception's going to be the final play of this opening half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Falcons.
Staying with Robinson. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
18 Cardinal. Cowboy 80.
Here's Algier on first down. Winning there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 50-yard.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Rolling left, buying some time. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down, because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
And he's touched down about 5 yards shy of that first down marker.
9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Falcons in possession, and they have set themselves up well to get the victory here. This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Let's go now. Liking 18.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Gonzalez now for the extra point. Oh, look at this. They're faking it. Can't connect on the short throw. It's incomplete.
You know, that's a call you might see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone from the NFL, and for good reason. Even catching them off guard, the chance for success, extremely low.
Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard
line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. This play's a design run. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses. But not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
From the gun, Darnold. Dumps it. Walker loses the football. And the Falcons scoop it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.